What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another Shadowlands video. Oh my god, it's never gonna get better, guys. It's just not, okay? We're in this transition period. It's not my fault. Listen, I hope your vaults were really good this week. We're gonna talk about streets today. I did a plus 17 streets. I'm kind of pushing forward, trying to get my rating up to 2K. Past 2K, obviously, but I've just been busy with a lot of other stuff. This actually happened last week in the Sanguine week when it was fortified still. So here's what I want to do. I want to run you through a Season 4 streets, because we've done a video on streets before. But I do want to do a video on Season 4 for all the different dungeons and let you guys know how these are kind of going in Season 4. And then talk about some of the hierarchies. So like a 17 right now, if you're doing a 17 streets, it's kind of like doing a 20 or a 21 in Season 3, right? So that's pretty significant, and I just want to make sure that you guys understand like how it's changed in Season 3 with the new affix coming in, the Shrouded, versus having those automas from Season 3. What's the difference for like a streets, and really what is it more difficult? Bottom line, honestly, a TLDR for this video is that both streets and the other half of streets. It's like, well, this isn't gonna work, right? Gambit. Oh my god, I can't. Streets and Gambit are both relatively easy compared to the other dungeons that we got in the pool. So the two WAD dungeons, right? The Iron Docks, Grimrail Depot, the Legion ones, both Karazhans. They are like, and then Mechagons, the BFA Mechagon ones. I would say like those are all much more difficult. And especially Karazhan and the WAD dungeons were kind of scaled out of control compared to the Mechagon ones, and especially compared to the Tazavesh ones, right? So the Tazavesh ones feels like they didn't get like tuned very high at all, and then the WAD ones and the Karazhan one and Legion were just like out of control. They've fixed them now because they posted some changes more recently to Wowhead. They've talked about like nerfs that they've given to all those dungeons, especially the lower Karazhan got a ton of nerfs. Iron Docks got a ton of nerfs, and Grimrail Depot did as well. So those are much more easy to handle now, which is really, really good. Let me see if I can find that really quickly. Here we go. Here's the tuning. Let me just put this overhead really quickly so you guys can see. So they did a bunch of tuning, and I showed this in another video, but you can see Shrouded Affix got changed. Grimmauld Depot, Iron Docks, big changes. Lower Karazhan, tons of nerfs. Opera Hall, Maiden of Virtue, like Lower Karazhan got absolutely wrecked. Upper Karazhan also got nerfed a little bit. Gambit got nerfed a little bit. Fish Sticks takes longer to go off now. So big tuning coming through. Very good, making all of these dungeons, all the ones that aren't, Tazavesh, Streets, or Gambit, they're more in line with Streets and Gambit now, so everything's a lot easier. So a 17 actually probably isn't that difficult anymore for any of the dungeons, but I will say at the outset that a 17 wasn't that difficult for us right here, right now. So this is a fortified. This was Sanguine fortified. This was last week, I think, right? So we have a totally different set of affixes now, but this is not actually too hard. If you've done this before, wonderful. If you've never done this before, I'm going to run you through how to do this 17 Gambit. So in the opener here, you do want to watch out for these little lines that are spawning. So there's those white beams. Those are going to just kill you. You have to watch out. So one's coming through us right now. You have to watch out for that. This trash is pretty straightforward. It's nothing too crazy here. I will say as well, I'm doing the modified version of my Witch Doctor Wolfbone's Frost Shock build with Hailstorm. So the way I've modified it is basically by indexing into Lashing Flames and Hot Hand. So I have Lashing Flames, Hot Hand, Hailstorm. So I'm all in on like Mastery, right? I'm all in on Mastery, and I'm basically buffing my fire damage, my frost damage, and my lightning damage, and that's all I'm trying to press. You basically don't press Storm Strike very much at all with this build. If you get a Hot Hand proc, you're just pressing you're tab targeting and pressing Lava Lash, of course, to get the Flame Shock damage. The rest of the time, you're using Frost Shock plus Chain Lightning. That's your big combo. You do Chain Lightning into a Frost Shock. Sorry, other way around. That's your big spender. Your Frost Shock generates so many stacks of Maelstrom Weapon, and the stacks of Maelstrom Weapon that you're generating will cool down your dogs with Witch Doctor Wolfbone. So that's kind of how the whole thing works. It's very, very cool. We go and kill. This is one thing Lynx is doing recently. Before killing the boss that's behind us, Lynx goes and kills the Dreadlord that's through here. He goes and pulls the big Dreadlord. So we're going to kill these 4 guys right here. Okay. Then he's going to pull the Dreadlord before we actually get to the first boss, I think. Yeah, he's going to go do it right now. So here's the Dreadlord right here. This is him. And this is the Dreadlord Miniboss. You can kill him and get all your stacks before you fight the first boss, which is ideal. That's what you should do. So he does, of course, do Shadow Eruption. He's going to summon that bat, and he's going to do Blood Siphon. You have to CC the bat, get through this Blood Siphon shield right here, and then you can kick it. Kick it right now. There we go. And then he won't do as much damage to you. So you want to kill this mini-boss first before even attempting the first boss, because then you'll get your stacks. You can see I have 3 stacks of my Mastery buff right now. And once we kill this guy, I'm going to have 6 stacks. You can see the 6 stacks up in the top right-hand corner there now. So that's already giving me a substantial amount of mastery. You can see in the bottom of our screen here, my mastery is at 81% already, guys. 81% mastery. That means my hot hand procs with Lava Lash, which I have right now, doing way more fire damage, right? Way more damage. My lightning bolts that I'm firing off are doing way more. My chain lightning's doing way more damage. My Frost Shock is also doing way more damage because it scales off of mastery as well. So this is why I like taking mastery for this build, and it does end up giving me, in my opinion, the most amount of damage right now of any of the builds that I've run. I'm getting up to like 17, 18, 19k overall. I had a dungeon where I did 19k overall. That was a lower Karazhan. So just know, guys, this is kind of what I'm getting with this build right now. It's Witch Doctor Wolfbone's Fire and Ice build. It is working very, very well. And I can show you at the end of the dungeon my stats, and I'll make sure that I do that. So here's the first boss fight. This is Zo'phex. Basically, Lynx has figured out, he's the tank here, that, you know, wherever you point this boss is where he's going to put his big shield up. So in a little bit here, he throws axes out on the floor, and then he's going to put a shield up, rotating body armor. It starts wherever the tank has the boss position. So Lynx is going to aim the boss towards the wall so that he is putting the shield, the starting point for the shield is up against the wall, which is not going to affect any of the DPS, right? Unfortunately, I get interrogation here a couple times in a row. But what you need to do here is just DPS the boss down. I'm going to get interrogation again. Yeah, I get it twice in a row. This is pretty funny, actually. You guys aren't even going to break me out. I can feel it.
No. We'll
Lana, are you even shooting the containment cell?
Yeah.
Holy shit. That took a long time, Lana. I could feel the wind off his blades there. What were you doing?
Well, I was debating whether I actually wanted to or not.
She kept canceling her lava burst. Did you see that?
I'm like, should I or should I not?
We were having a lot of fun in this dungeon, and let me tell you guys, it's just not actually that difficult on a 17. That's the bottom line. Obviously, we got decent DPS, but like we have 2 shamans and a shadow priest in here. Not exactly the meta build, so it's gonna be perfectly fine. Go left outside of the door and kill this beam slicer guy. This is what you want to do here. He's gonna lock down the tank, and he's gonna put down those beams. This is a pretty funny fight. Listen to this.
Well, I can't dispel.
Oh, the beam got him.
Yep. Freeman, what are you doing back there?
That's usually a tank issue.
I need a debuff. What's going on here?
You need a debuff.
I need a debuff.
I didn't say debuff.
I heard debuff.
I'm getting gaslit right now. What's happening?
I need a debuff.
Watch this. This gets really funny. Chat.
Chad,
he said it again.
Oh god, we're fucked.
Look at where is Lynx taking us?
Yeah.
Why are we in this corner?
Oh my god.
I've never been in this corner before in my life.
Hit by that beam. That was in a good spot.
I can't get out of this. You fuckers better not die.
Those core hounds are like getting really close. I don't think I've ever fought this guy here once. This is a new strat.
We're stuck in the corner.
Yes.
That's pretty funny. So then you're going to kill that guy, and you're going to kill these core hounds. These core hounds need to be killed at the same time. You need to kick Ancient Dread that's on them. You're going to have to set up a kick order because they go off at the same time. So one person needs to kick one person needs to kick another. And then you have to kill them at the same time. So look at their health. That one almost didn't die quick enough, but they need to die within about 7 or 8 seconds of each other. Then you're going to pull this rhino down the hill along with all these cats. You're going to die. That's critical. You don't want to die. I pulled aggro too early there. You want to do as much damage as you can. Blow these guys up. You're going to pull all these guys together. This is a lot of damage. This is a very dangerous pull on Fortify, but you just have to be aware of what's going on. Watch the Frenzied Charge, and you'll be fine. Lots of damage. And then you're going to pull. There's one more Dreadlord actually in this corner behind us, so I want to pause for a second and show this. There's a Dreadlord. Oh, right over there. I got to turn it. Right over there. There's a guy who will look like he's neutral, and you can attack him, and he'll turn into a Dreadlord. That's where another Dreadlord is. A lot of the Dreadlords in this dungeon are hiding, so you have to make sure you grab that Dreadlord. We pull him over here into another Dreadlord to get more buffs. Again, my mastery at this point is at 77%. I don't think I pressed Fleshcraft. That's why my buff's fallen off. But once I'm done killing these Dreadlords, my mastery is going to go way up. So we actually pull him into this corridor. We were having such a blast in here, guys. Let me tell you. 80% mastery, 100% mastery, guys. Look at the bottom. I'm at 100% already with my Fleshcraft on. That means my fire damage, my frost damage, and my nature damage is doing 100% more damage. It's doing double damage. I'm basically critting all the time. And then on top of that, I can actually crit. If I crit, I'm doing 3 times the damage instead of 2 times. Okay? So this is why the damage is so crazy. My opener here, you know, I'm doing 20k on this boss. It's pretty strong, guys. So with this boss fight, if you've never seen it before, there's 3 bosses that come down. This is the first one. You're just going to kill him, okay? Then there's the second guy comes down. He does Purification Protocol, which is really annoying. Then he's going to do a thing called Flagellation Protocol on the tank. This is a purgeable shield that he puts on himself, and then you have to kick his attack. I'm going to show you. Here it comes right here. Flagellation Protocol. I'm going to slow it down because I actually get rid of this very, very quickly. Watch this. Flagellation Protocol. Here it comes. Here's the shield that he's got. I'm going to purge that shield right here. Purge. And then I'm going to kick the flagellation. Boom. Done. We did it you can do it very, very quickly as a shaman. You can just purge kick right away. So remember to do that. Then he's going to vent some orbs. Whoever's got the blue swirly thing on them, which is on links right now, they can collect all these orbs that are being vented, and you get a buff, actually. Okay, you're going to kill that guy. The third boss is going to come down. She has a big axe. She's going to stun somebody in the chains of command. I'm stuck right now in that chains of command. And then she's going to do a big whirlwind, which tries to pull you in and cut you up with her axe. So here it is, Whirling Annihilation. You just have to run away. You don't actually even have to run that. You don't need that much movement speed to dodge this thing. It's not actually that hard. So then she just chains the damnation once again. Just rinse and repeat. So that's that entire fight. Just make sure that you dodge the orbs, purge the flagellation shield, and kick flagellation, and then just don't get sucked into the whirlwind on that last one. Then you're going to kill this guy. This is the mini boss here. He's going to do an ability called Lethal Force, which pulls a ranged person and a melee person together. With that, you can see it right there. Fat Man and I were getting pulled together. If you end up touching each other, you'll both be stunned and take mega damage over time. So don't do it. You just have to run away. Okay? So we keep going. We kill this guy. Then move on. You want to talk to this portal guy right here, just in case you screw up. This portal guy will open a portal back at the entrance of the dungeon, basically, right where the first boss area was. And if you end up dying, you can take a portal and get right back to this position, which is very important. Now we're running into the market, and we're going to end up doing the market just right here. We're not going to like start the RP and go somewhere else. We're just going to do the market. So I'm going to be the person doing the market. There's a Dreadlord here first that you want to kill.
I heard fat. That's what I heard. I heard fat. I'm not sure what you guys heard.
So what you need to do is talk to this, once you get out of combat here. Oh, I already got the thing. Talk to this guy right here. He's going to have an item for you he's going to sell you an item. You purchase this item, okay? Then an item's going to pop out on the ground.
Okay,
there's the stale bread.
Hold on.
There's going to be a bunch of different places where you have to take these items. I would recommend either doing this with somebody who knows what they're doing or getting like a weak aura. Fat Man actually says here in the video that he has a weak aura.
Don't pull yet.
Fine cuisine, I see it.
So what's really cool, you can kind of cheese this mechanic. Fat Man's gonna get on a mount that I can jump up onto, and I'm the one carrying the thing.
Who's the person who's mounted?
Me? Hold on.
So Fat Man jumps on his mount, he gets rid of one of his vendors, and then I can jump
over to your
on.
right.
Now, Fat Man can take me wherever I need to go on his mount, and I can interact with the items on the ground.
I have
So
a weak
sweet,
aura
sweet.
on my map.
we're gonna run over here, put the
Thanks
fine
for
cuisine
Kudo.
down.
Honestly, that's awesome, dude. Okay, dropping it.
Boom, there it goes. I drop that. He's gonna drop another item for me to pick up. I pick
Okay,
up the
got it.
second item. Now I've got spices, I think.
We're getting wrecked over here.
Fat Man knows where to go. It doesn't matter that I don't know where to go. Fat Man knows where to go. I'm just the one doing the clicking.
Thanks. Just so you
90%
know,
health.
I'm gonna die like very soon.
There's the second item. Here's item
I got it,
number
I got it.
3. It's a cake.
Fucking
I'm actually
green
gonna
cake.
die. I'm
I'm
gonna
dying.
Die. It's,
We got the
it's
green. Look at the green
over.
cake.
It's over. I'm,
So there's
I'm
the- this
delivering
is the-
this fine cuisine. It's
the
my last thing I'll ever.
Third item. That's the third item there. Now we're done. We'll get the passwords. We can get into the door. Okay. Then you just have to kill the rest of the trash and make your way towards the door. There's another Dreadlord that you can pick up here in this area as well. Okay? So now you can run inside the Oasis. Now we have the Oasis fight. We'll get to this. You just have to go and find an instrument that you need to pick up. Okay? There is a Dreadlord partway through. He's this neutral guy right here. This neutral guy. He turns into a Dreadlord. So you want to kill him before you do this fight. We were trolling so hard. So you want to kill this guy, and then you want to pick up your instrument.
I don't know what missed it. I missed the thing. I missed it.
Okay? Then you have to do the instrument mini game, which is basically... I'll show you right here really quickly. There's going to be symbols that appear on the floor, and you have to hit your extra action button, okay? Your extra action button will pick those up. If you do the game correctly, you'll get a haste buff. Then you're going to kill some trash. Just 4 guys will spawn. Okay, you're going to kill them. Now I have the guitar because I got cheesed. You're going to do your... This is the music RP once again, okay? To get your haste buff and damage buff. Then you're going to get trash mobs again. Okay, then you have to do the music thing one more time.
Look at Link's to his dumb instrument. He just jumps up in the air like a bear.
Then the boss will spawn. Okay, here he is. I'm just gonna start pelting him right from here. Just get it, man. This boss does a couple different moves. He will do a move that pulls everybody into the middle. It's like a big suck, and you want to be very careful. You want to kick, menacing, shout. He's going to pull everybody into the middle and, like, stun you. So here it's happening. This is suppression spark. You want to get out of this, of course. And then when he's done this, he's going to do, like, a frontal block called crowd control. You can see he has a little white shield here in front of him. Okay? If you're standing in front of him trying to damage him, he will reflect all damage in front of that shield. So you have to get behind him. Okay? Then he does... That's it. That's like the whole fight. It's really easy. Okay? We're done that one. We're going to run through here. Now we have the mailroom to do. Lynx likes to go into the mailroom and pull the entire mailroom back outside because it's easier to fight them out here. So that's what he does. On Sanguine Week, this can get a little bit dicey. But you just have to kite them around. That's all. And there's a Dreadlord in there too. Lots of AoE required here. Lynx is just popping off. Doing lots of damage. Okay? You're going to kill the entire mailroom out here. Stupid Sanguine. Then you're going to fight the boss. And you want to lust here. Ideally, you only want to do this, the main mechanic on this Postmaster twice. That would be ideal, right? So I'll show you. He does hazardous liquids. You need to soak some of these. Not all of them, but soak some of them so that the floor doesn't get completely covered. The ones you don't soak will turn into big puddles like you can see on the left side of my screen there. Then he's going to do fan mail. And then he's going to do the main mechanic of this fight, which is going to be the... oh, sorry. There's a soak first. Money order soak. You got to bring that in. Unless you can immune this, you need to bring it in. Then he does unstable goods. This is the main mechanic of the fight. You need to take these... mailbox, these packages here, to one of the edges. You can see right here, this little chute here has now become active. All the other chutes around the room are not like this. They're kind of like, they're inactive, I guess you would say. This is the only one that's active, and there's only going to be one active at a time. You have to go and take and throw the packages in there. If you if you miss a package, it will detonate and it'll do a bunch of damage. You can't throw it short. You can't throw it here. You have to throw it all the way in to where the little flames are. See? Now, this is my second one. I get stunned. Now I have to do a third package here. Actually, I end up doing 4 packages here. This one's about to detonate. Watch how close this gets to detonating. I should have used my speed boost. I don't know what was wrong with me. I was high. So watch how close this gets to detonating. I'm there, and I throw it. And it's going to go off. I don't know how it didn't go off. Honestly, it was probably down to the second. One of the other ones did go off, so we took a lot of damage there, and Freeman actually died. That was unfortunate. It's because I had to do 4 packages. I'm not sure if Fat Man did a single package there, but anyway, it's not a big deal.
Okay, now we have to kill him.
Now, before the next, there's more packages coming down right now, but we don't have time to do them all. And Freeman was dead. He's up now, but we don't have time. You can just burn the boss. You have about 30... Oh, sorry, guys. That was really loud. You have about 30 seconds or so to burn the boss. Sorry about the noise there, guys. So, you can basically you should only have to do the packages once. You do them once, you burn, and then on the second go-around, you can burn the boss before they even detonate, okay? That boss fight's pretty simple, pretty quick. That was on a plus 17. We were able to burn him. So on Tyrannical, it might be a little bit different, but you never know. Now, we're on to the last boss. Lynx says he wants us to stack up over here.
This is my side over here.
Get over here.
And it helps with the dividing mechanic on this fight. So it's good to stack up here.
Come here, little spirit wolf. Yeah. We're friends.
So we have 7 minutes to kill this boss fight on a fortified week. So we actually have more than enough time. So anyway, you're just going to burn him down. You won't have lust because you will have just used lust on... but that's okay. This guy kind of has an annoying fight anyway that you can't always utilize lust for. It depends when he decides to jump away.
Oh boy, how big is that?
So you're going to damage him until he does this. This is called Shuri. He's going to put a big white thing that's going to start expanding. A big white portal that expands. You have to get through the portal without touching it. You can use like Night Fae Blinks and Venthyr teleports and Mage teleports and anything. You can use a lot of stuff, guys. So you don't have to use the mechanic that is given in the fight. You can use other means of getting there, but just know that you're going to have to time it perfectly or else you'll hit that ring and you'll take a ridiculous amount of damage over time. It's very, very dangerous. So that's basically this entire fight. He's going to do double technique here in a minute as well, which I'll show you just in a second. But he divides the room up, and then he does Shuri. Here's the next Shuri here. It's on circle. So we can just chill right here because we're going to jump through the circle teleporter, right? We can just chill, do as much damage as we want, then jump through the portal right now, okay? Then he's going to divide us up. There's the divide. He's going to jump away in a minute, I think, and do double technique. Just give me 1 second here. There he goes. This is the double kick you have to do. So what you want to do is kick this first one very quickly and then wait on the second kick for a long, long time. Because he'll stand there channeling that for like 15 seconds. We accidentally double kicked very, very quickly, so that was a bit of a troll. But that's it. That's basically the entire fight, guys. We have enough damage to kill him here. There you go. That's it. We ended up doing 15.1 overall, which is actually much... It's a little bit lower than what I can do. I can do much higher than that. So, but I'm almost at 2K rating here. We're hopefully gonna get 2K tonight. That's the big goal. So there you go, guys. That is a plus 17 streets with essentially what I would call a very non-meta composition here: Guardian Druid, Shadow Priest, and 3 Shamans. So trust me when I tell you that these dungeons are not as hard as maybe you think they are. You can get these done. Getting plus 15s done on basically everything except for Lower Karazhan should be basically easy, guys. It should be easy at this point. Even Lower Karazhan got nerfed this week, but it's still actually quite difficult to do it properly. But honestly, the rest of the dungeons, they're very doable, guys, on plus 15. And get out there and get them done. Don't be afraid to do those higher keys because I promise you'll be able to do them. So there's some tips and tricks for streets. I am going to do Gambit as well, just in case you guys have never done it before. For Season 4, what's the difference? Where are some of the Shrouded minions? Yada, yada, yada. You can see by the end of this dungeon, guys, that I had 113, almost 114% mastery. And that's why I just love doing this build because it means that all my Fire, Frost, and Nature damage is literally that much higher. It's crazy how much extra damage you can get out of that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. On top of that, guys, I have a little special announcement. There's a link down below to a straw poll that I'm doing right now. Which streaming platform do you guys prefer to watch on? Do you like watching on YouTube or Twitch, or do you not care at all? Please let me know in the straw poll down below. I'm trying to think about the future and maybe where I want to be streaming. I might want to switch over to YouTube streaming if it's something that is more viable for the way I want to do things, but I want to get a sense for the audience, what you guys think. Where would you like to see me streaming on live? If I switch to YouTube streaming, would you guys watch me a lot more? Is that something you'd be interested in? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know in the straw poll that's posted down below as well. Thank you so much again for watching. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one.